Well, I was leading a normal life, and in 2009 I had a traumatic event where I had an injury that resulted in a severe blow to the head.
I had injury to my lower spine, hip, and right leg. As a result of that,
I had to seek several months of physical and mental health therapy as well, because I did have some PTSD effects from the traumatic event of the injury.
I was also having flashbacks and nightmares from the accident, and I started going to a therapist, and I was referred to a outpatient mental health program to help me with my nightmares and the anxiety and depression I was feeling over it. I also went through a EMDR program, which helps you deal with the PTSD as part of my process of the outpatient program. I went back to work, but I was still unable to do my job. I was unable to focus and keep my mind on what I should be doing, and I was distracted with the symptoms. I was still in a lot of physical pain, so I went back to the outpatient mental health program and physical therapy program for an additional 3 months. And at the end of the mental health facility, they diagnosed me with PTSD symptoms, anxiety, and depression, and also bipolar from the blow to the head that caused me to have bipolar type symptoms in reaction to that.
And then in addition to that, before my accident occurred, I had a disease called Meniere's disease, which is a inner ear disease that controls your balance and vertigo and dizziness. And I've suffered from that for several years, and I've had about 6 surgeries where they go in and do ear perfusion treatments on the inner ear, but it's done a lot of damage, and have hearing loss from that. It's actually a chronic disease that there's no cure for, and you can actually go deaf from it. But I was able to function and do my job with that disease. But it was a combination of having all these other symptoms and in combination with Meniere's that really caused additional problems for me. Because with the Meniere's disease, yeah, any type of stress, uh, anxiety, those type things help amplify the Meniere's symptoms. So it kind of all worked together, kind of like the perfect storm. I was able to deal with the Meniere's as a normal functioning person, but when you add the other things to it, whenever the Meniere's would flare up, then I would really have trouble functioning.
So if all the things that I've went through hadn't been enough, in 2015 I was diagnosed with bladder cancer. I had some urine in my blood, and I went to the doctor, and I was referred to a urologist, and they did some tests on me and told me that I had bladder cancer, and I had to go undergo surgery to find out how invasive it was, whether it had spread to other organs or to my tissue. After 2 surgeries, they were able to scrape my bladder and remove all the cancer cells, and the cancer had not spread to my tissue or spread to other organs. So I was very lucky with that, be able to catch it so early. Most people don't go to the doctor, and they may wait a year or two and go back, and then it's spread to other organs and it's too late. So in my case, I'm able to go to my doctor every 3 months, and they do a scope of my bladder, and it's been 2.5 years now that I've been in remission. And if I continue to follow my doctor, at some point the disease will come back, but we'll be able to do additional surgeries, and I should be able to lead a pretty long life, even though I'm suffering from cancer, whereas most people may only have 1 to 5 years to live. I'm very lucky with that. It was after that diagnosis with cancer that I really became to the realization that how many times that God has saved my life through my injuries and saved me once again through cancer. And I really underwent a spiritual awakening at that time.
Yes, when I came back home, I started seeing a therapist here locally, and I've been seeing her for over 7 years, and she's been my best rock, my best friend. She's helped me through all my highs and all my lows, and has been with me, helping listen and helping me with self-help techniques. And
she's really been there for me during all of my ups and downs. She's also helped me with my spirituality, which is something that might be uncommon to receive from a therapist, but she's helped me with that as well. She's helped me find the right books and the right resources. She's gave me self-help tapes. She lets me puts me in a meditative state and helps me to relax. She makes relaxation CDs and tapes for me that I can listen to at home, or I can put files on my phone so that if I go somewhere I can listen to those to relax if I'm feeling anxious or symptoms of anxiety. She's really given me a lot of great tools and resources, and I would not be where I am today without her help. And I really became close to God. Started reading my Bible, going to church, and praying, and connecting with my inner spirituality. Reading books like the Parables of Jesus, and then also with my therapist's help, I started doing a lot of reading on the power of positivity and the power of positive thinking.
You look like a door-to-door salesman, standing on the bridge in the middle of nowhere with nothing to sell. You might as well go ahead and jump off. How much you getting nowadays anyway? $5?